We are back, forcing Vivid all the way up to Mythic. Currently sitting at Gold 4. Started at Bronze 4. Been having fun. Feel like we're figuring out the format a little bit. Excited to do another draft and see if we can't get some crazy bombs. Also, we are doing our series-long giveaway, so be sure to check the description for more details on that. And what did we open? We got Brigid. Solid card. 3/2 enters with a 1/1. I mean, you can't complain about that. A 3-mana 3/2 that makes a 1/1. And then it can add mana. Does a lot of cool stuff. Endblaze Epiphany is kind of like kill a creature, draw a card, but very expensive. Mentor is excellent. Seer, excellent in Merfolk, I should say. Seer, very good. Removal, Eclipsed Elf, excellent in Elves. We're just going to take Brigid. I think it's the best card here. But this is a very strong pack. All these uncommons and rares are good. All right, pack 1, pick 2. We have the Emissary, 1/1 Death Touch. Whenever a creature enters, you gain a life. Creature you control. We've got the Eclipsed Flamekin, which finds elemental stuff. I think we're probably just taking Cinder Strike. Just 1 mana removal, so good. The Blight is very good. And then we do have some Shapeshifters that are all solid, but I think a relatively easy Cinder Strike. If we were going Elves, I could see taking the Emissary. It's also just solid. I mean, it does play well with Brigid, but I'm going to take the Cinder Strike. The deal 4 on this is just, it's so good. All right, we have another Eclipsed Flamekin, which is good. We do want creatures. There's also the Safe Right, which is very good in Elves. Could have gone off to, probably the person to our left is off to a good Elf start. What do we want here? So Elemental's good. Could take the Wary Farmer, but I think it's, I don't know, these cards are definitely stronger. Could just take like a Feed the Flames. I do like Wary Farmer a lot. Or do we take the Flamekin? I guess we'll take the Flamekin. It's the better card. Woo! I'm telling you, someone is living the dream right now. This is such a good 2-drop in the Elf deck. Moon Vigil Adherence is also very good in any green deck. There's also the Wicker Maw. The person to our left, who are we passing? King Blazer. Someone here is getting a sweet elf deck, which I am jealous of. All right, are we just taking the Wicker Maw? Or are we taking like the Adherence? There's a Pummeler. I think I'm just taking the Wicker Maw. All right, next, what do we have? We have the Illusion Spinners, which I think is just pretty mediocre 5-drop. There's a Watcher, which goes with Brigid. There's a Wildvine Pummeler. I can't talk. There's the Flaring Cinder. This is return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it isn't your main phase, play 2. I think I might just take the Watcher here. Maybe I'm supposed to take the Pummeler. I don't know. All right, we have a Grave Shifter, Assert, Perfection, Archer, Tweeze, Anti-Sentence. I think Grave Shifter's, it's decent. I don't know. I think I'm just taking the Assert Perfection. Maybe we'll try to go a bit more of an aggressive deck here. I really like this in like any slightly aggressive green-based deck. I think it's very good. We haven't seen a ton of white, which is concerning. Okay, that's a late Boggart. So maybe Goblins is open. Otherwise, it would be like the Nomad or the Grove Guide. I'm down to take the Curse Crafter. I played against this Goblin deck that played the Curse Crafter and then played 2 of the 3 mana, make 2 goblins, and then whenever a creature dies, it drains you for 1. I could do nothing. Okay, we have Spiral into Solitude as removal, a Goblin, or a Kithkin. All right, I'm not sold on this Curse Crafter yet. Do I want a Spring Leaf Drum, a Tweeze? If we were going Goblins, I maybe would take that. I guess most likely it's just to take the Tweeze here, because I'll play that in a green deck or a Goblin deck. All right, now we have the Sentinel, Doran, Dream, Caesar. I guess, I don't know. All right, the Farmer, wow, Safe Right Cavalry is very good. But I think if we're going Kithkin-ish base, yeah, and here's a lot of goblins. I don't think I'm going to play the dagger. Oh. Ashling Rekindled is very good. And there's a Flame Braider. I mean, we're Vivid, right? We're playing them all. You get to discard and draw, and then when this thing transforms, you add 2 mana every turn. Hoya! That's good. We currently don't have a lot of spells to cast with it, but all creatures have haste. Whenever a player taps a basic land for mana, that player adds 1 mana of any type. Or we could go creatures, Tweeze. I don't know. I don't think this card's great. The issue with this is your opponent gets to use it first. I think I'm just taking the Kithkin. Goblin Gang. There's this Kithkin. There's another Tweeze. I don't know. We'll think about the Ashling Rekindled. I'm just going to stick with the Kithkin base for now. We'll leave these maybes over here. So we kind of have the elemental package, that package. Okay, and here's an Ashling's Command. No, well, there's a Kithkin 2-drop, which would be good, but come on, we're taking this command. All right, we might have we might have a crazy deck here. We might have a crazy deck here. You know what they say. Why not just play it all? I don't think I want to play the Spewer. Could play the Dagger. The issue with the Dagger is it's colorless, which kind of goes against the whole Vivid thing. Okay, we have this Fairy Rogue. Solid. There's also the Kolrath Zealot, which I like a lot. I think I'm going to take the Zealot. Also a Duelist. I don't think we're like base blue. Oh, we'll take a Seer. This card's just fantastic. Also some good green cards. All right, we got a Changeling, a Tweeze, Keep Out. All right, it does seem like white's just not really open. So maybe we're just going back to elementals. I mean, I'm still happy to splash. We've seen 0 Vivid payoffs, which is kind of sad. The Summit Sentinel. Oh, there's a Boggart Mischief. But it's really only good if everything's a goblin. But what else am I taking here? I mean, this card's not bad. Whatever. I'll do everything. Okay, so there's Rhyme Chill, which I haven't loved, honestly. There's Giant Fall, which is good. Or just a Wicker Maw, because our deck is a disaster, and we might need to just take the Wicker Maw. Yeah, what if we're just everything? We should probably get some more changelings. We're Kithkin, we're Goblins, we're building a disaster of a deck. Maybe we do play the dagger. There's Dream Harvest. I don't think I loved Dream Harvest. I'll take a Thought Weft charge. Yeah, Dream Harvest just wasn't exactly the top end that we wanted in our Vivid deck last time. Another Tweeze or a big old Goblin. We'll take another Tweeze. A Giant or an Elder. Sure, we might need that temporal cleansing. Wild Unraveling. Ooh, Deceit. I mean, we're taking that. What is this deck? Oh, that might come back to us. All right. The Kithkins might be on the out again. Ooh, this Goblin's good. What else we got? Goblin, Goblin, Goblin. Nameless Inversion is good. When this enters, target opponent reveals X cards. Yeah. Yeah. Are we just taking black removal, or do we want the changeling? There is Swat Away, but I think our blue might just be a splash. I think I'm just gonna take the removal. Gathering Stone is interesting. The issue, of course, being we don't have a lot of any one creature. I think I just take the Stompling. I think I might play Bridget on the splash. We have 2 shapeshifters and 4 goblins. Well, 5 goblins. Ain't no thing. A fairy rogue. You may cast a spell during an opponent's turn. You may pay 1 life. We have 4 instants. So not very many. We do have this Boggart. Also the Eye, but I don't think we're gonna have all 5 colors. I think I'm just taking the Boggart. Yeah, I think we're red, black, blue splash. Another Thought Weft charge. 2 -1/-1 counters. I think we just take the Goblin. Run away together. Big Goblin, Little Goblin. I don't really have any Blight combos with this. I think we'll take the bigger Goblin. What a strange deck. Yeah, those are like kind of 5-drops. But they also don't work with Ashling, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, like, what are you doing here? It felt like Kithkin hasn't been opened. Hasn't been that open, I should say. Do I want a Blighted Blackthorn? No, we'll take the Changeling. Goblin Gang, Goblin Gang, Goblin Gang, Goblin Gang. I think we're gonna take the Boggart. We have 4 elementals, 5 elementals, plus 3 shapeshifters. I can't play that. We're still doing the 5 colors. I don't know. I don't think I want this, but maybe I do. All right, we got some decent removal. Our mana, a bit atrocious. Per usual. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need 3 of those. What's our removal here? Probably not playing the dagger. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I can't believe we didn't see any good Vivid payoffs. We're still rocking all 5 colors, though. Oops. Yeah, we're playing Brigid. Come on. Come on. Changeling. Okay, things we could cut. I guess I don't need that. I don't think we need so many of these. I think I'm just gonna play 1. How do I feel about Eclipsed Flamekin? We have so many good elementals to find. How are we looking here? We have 8 goblins. Kind of 9 goblins. 10, 11, 12. 4, 5 pieces of removal. 6 pieces of removal. What are we cutting? Probably that goblin, unfortunately. Do we cut Ashling just because we don't have spells with mana value 4 or greater? I think I'm getting rid of the prankster. All right, let's run it. All right, we're playing Bochat. I don't know. Okay. Mono 3-drops. I see you. Mono 3-drops. Changeling Wayfind. I think I'm gonna lead on Auntie. Makes Taster of Wares better. Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna play Boggart. They still have 6 cards. Next turn, we can go Ashling Taster. If they attack, I don't think we can risk doing the double block. Every one of their cards has drawn a card. All right, well, I'm gonna double block. That's too valuable to pass up. All right, let's see what they're working with. It's unfortunate they still have 6 cards. I don't think I want to discard a card. That's fine. I can't even transform it. They can go ahead and blight away. I'll attack. We'll play the big boy. Hey, I know that card. It's pretty good. We'll blight that. All right. We do need to find some... A Scarecrow would be a really good draw. Yikes. All right, we do need to find something here. Okay. Thing does get to keep making 1/1s. Ugh. A dagger. Yeah, we need something here. Tweeze. Okay. I guess I'll just take the 2. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, they can get back the imposter? Oh, man. It took the Wayfinder. Is this thing is just creatures? Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? Slumbering Walker. I think that's the first time I've seen that card. Hey, look. Guess I'm attacking. Am I killing that? They're just gonna get it right back. Yeah, I don't know. Another Rhyme Speaker? They're gonna draw their whole deck. How am I supposed to deal with this value? What do we think they have? They must have something, right? Oh, I should have played that first, huh? Holy cow. Of course you have that. Interesting. Sure, I guess we're just blocking everything. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, their deck looks sweet. That's the kind of deck I want. So much card advantage. Da, da, da. Why didn't they just attack with the walker? All right. Let's move along. All right, we are playing Granimal. I guess we'll keep. We're on the play, which I think makes this hand a little better. Otherwise, probably a little questionable. I do like the tweeze. Also, maybe one of the best pieces of artwork. Might as well just flaunt our lands a little bit, you know? Summit Sentinel doesn't line up against our gangly Stompling very well. I think I'm just gonna tweeze this. We'll get rid of the mountain. Attack for 4. Next turn we can Ashling. Four mana pass. I mean, I'll see what they got. I think I'm just gonna play out the Auntie. I assume they have like a flash fairy or something, or maybe a removal spell. They could have the draw 3, discard 1, convoke spell. Bog Slither's Embrace. Is there a Bog Slither in the set? Hey, it was the draw 3 discard. I think there's a pretty cool like mono red aggressive deck with like Stomplings and then Goblins to kind of finish them off. This thing just attacks like a truck. They're just too scared of our, too scared of our Stompling. Granimal, Granimal, what do you see? Ooh, a little flame braider. Yeah, I guess I'll attack. They're probably gonna double block with the Sentinel. They should. Okay. I think I want to kill the Flame Raider. We'll pass it on over. I would love to draw another mana. Land. Draw another land that produces another mana. What do we have? Opponent is in the tank. Blossom Bind. Well, have they been holding a counter this whole time? We'll get rid of the big boy they can cast. They'll probably draw planes. Okay, we get to kill it. All right, I guess we're just chilling. Sure. Pretty good draw. Into another big boy. Decline. Oh. We'll blight that one. I was thinking I could blight that. I forgot I couldn't. Oops. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Alright, got him. Alright, we're playing Isley? Isle? Iley? I don't know, but this hand seems solid. The Scoundrel is pretty good. Do I want a swamp? Nah. This is good in Merfolk. It gets to trigger a lot of the tapped abilities. That's interesting. Do I kill the Flame Braider? Huh. I think I have to kill it. I mean, them casting a 6-drop elemental next turn. Alright. Wish I killed that. Alright, next turn, I guess we're going Wickermaw Taster. I guess we do Taster first. See what they've got. they attack with this and tap the rhyme speaker, they must have something big. No. Okay. Okay. Yep. That's a lot of cards being drawn. Alright, give me something good at least. They do get to keep their 2 best cards, which is unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? I think I want that. That lets me cast Deceit for blue, blue, black, black. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, they might just be drawing too many cards here. I think I just do my Taster of Wares. Pass. I mean, I guess they're just gonna play everything, but yep. Alright, well. At least we got to get rid of something there. Am I attacking with a 5/5? I guess so. Yeah, no removal for this rhyme speaker's rough. I probably should have saved my last piece of removal. Maybe I should have just attacked with everyone. All right, our goal, I think, is just drain them out. Maybe we can draw a Tweeze. All right, I like the big boy. Ooh. That is an issue. That with the scoundrel. Not to mention double drawing. Yeah, can you lay off the uncommons for a little bit, my guy? Yikes. Can I get a yikes? Yeah, you gotta attack with a scoundrel. You make a little 1/1. Oh. Maybe they don't realize they can? Interesting. So we could tweeze the face. I think we gotta kill that. Pass the turn. Do they not know the Pestered Wellguard and the Scoundrel? They can just keep making 1/1s. All right. We're making some mana. Playing Flamekin. Finding. No whammies, no whammies. Okay. Mountain. Okay. I don't like how they're counting things up over there. Do we kill the Scoundrel? Or do we kill the Rhyme Speaker? What do they have? Okay. Passing along. Enraged Flamecaster. I mean, if they start finding some stuff. Did they forget I had a 1/3? Ooh, look, a butterfly. That's a good draw. Yikes. All right, well, we're almost dead. All right. Uh-huh. Are they swinging out? They can give it trample, so I think we just have to block with everything. See if they just swing out. I mean, if they get another 4-cost spell, we're probably just dead. Probably pretty close to just dead regardless. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like we weren't aggressive enough. Didn't have removal for their value engine. They didn't even attack. What is going on? We got a lot of mana. Yeah, keep that on top. All right. Yeah, their deck looked way better. I mean, they should have won a while ago. All right, playing Koala the Bear. If we had a mountain, this hand would be pretty sweet. I guess we're keeping this. We can tweeze something. Yeah. I guess we'll just play the Boggart. All right. Not bad. If they play something that has good tapping synergy, yeah, it's pretty good. Wow, do I get blue? Or white. I think we get blue. Sure, Lurker. Am I just attacking with everyone? Sure. How do I get rid of this Regery? Man, this thing is so good in Merfolks. All right, we'll play Elder Auntie. We'll pass. Yep, that's a good one. I just feel like this deck doesn't apply enough pressure. They discarded another one. All right, we can at least block this thing. All right, I mean, let's see what they're working with. No instance, huh? Well, can't attack. All right, their hand at least doesn't line up great. Kind of surprised they got rid of the other unexpected assistance. Okay, they're going for the draw discard here. We'll put a little blight counter on. Ditch this mountain here. I guess we're just playing the Spewer. Pass the turn. Yep. Draw a discard. Well, what do we got? Silvergill Mentor. Blossom Bind. Okay. I think we just kill this thing. Wait, all right, next turn we can command. Draw 2, deal 2. Okay. We will pass. Okay. Let's surveil. I think I'll attack. Little stomper. All right, we still don't have any great attacks here. Guess we'll heck on in for 2. Sure. Interesting. What to do? Guess we'll blight that one. Can't put a counter on this. All right. Whew. All right, I think we need to change I think we gotta change our deck up a little bit. All right, we are playing Brought Lord 36. We'll keep it. I see goblins, I keep. Hello, Brought Lord? Or is it Bro T Lord? Nobody knows. No 2-drops, a little sad, but what are you gonna do? I think these Chaos Spewers are nice. Because it's like, it's just a 3-2. Or it's a 5-4. So it's got that flexibility, which is nice. We'll play the Boggart. I guess I'll take the Changeling. Red, red, white. Ooh. See if they want to block. Yeah, they may have been scared of like a instant speed way of getting rid of the Boggart. Or I could have spewered the Boggart. All right, I want to get a nice taster of wares that actually steals something. Is that too much to ask for? Another brute. Okay. I think we're just looking at their whole hand here. Yikes. How come no one ever has an instant or sorcery? All right, they got a lot of giants. I'm a little scared. These guys get big, and we haven't been able to do any damage, really. I would like to either draw a land. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go get island. And then we kill that. We'll attack. I'm totally fine trading one of these. Okay, I'm also happy with them taking 3. Now they can make these some big boys. But we do have our own big boys coming out. Sure. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay. I know this is just gonna get killed, but I think we're still playing it. mean, maybe I should have just played a 5/4 out there. Right, they are emptying their hand. Understandably. Still playing Deceit. Hopefully it's not just a land. It is indeed just a land. Alright, we'll pass. The double striking giant would be pretty scary. Hurler's pretty scary. Also makes that a 5/6. Alright, well, let's see what they do here. Hovel Hurler. This is like a sweet little giant deck they got. Thinking the stone back. Alright, let's play the Curse Crafter. I think we attack with Deceit. If they block with the 5/6, we're gonna Vile Boggart it. That thing's just too big. We gotta get rid of it. Too big, too annoying. Now we get to attack with our 5/4. Hopefully. Alright, we do not. Sourbread Auntie's solid. Guildweaver's solid. They've got a pretty cool red-white blight deck here. This Flamecaster's taking us out. They're attacking? That's kind of crazy. Like, why in the world would they attack there? I could blight on the brute, make it so you couldn't block. I guess they're just gonna keep chipping in with this thing. Okay. You're down to 6 now. See what they do. We can tweeze their face. Hey, look. And there's our Boggart Mischief. All right, we'll take it. All right, we're playing Big True. Sand seems solid. Can't complain. We got lots of 2-drops. I guess I'll lead on the Curse Crafter. It attacks the best. Okay. I think I'll just play the Prankster and pass. I'm fine trading. Okay. Basic land cycling. Get a mountain. Play said mountain. They have that bite spell. What do we got? What do we have? We're passing. Interesting. I think I'm gonna blight the Prankster since buffing stats is kind of what it does. All right, we have removal. We got a pretty big board presence here. We'll see what they do. All right, that puppy's dead. All right, got him. Sweet. All right, we're playing Mike Mag 1105. We need some lands, but I think we keep it. We draw a third land. We're sitting pretty. All right, excellent. I think we play the big boy. Blight on the Prankster. We're still getting the benefit from it. Okay. That's fine. They missed a land drop. We missed land drop. I think we go Elder Auntie here. Taster of Wares for 2 doesn't seem very good. We do Auntie, and then we could Taster of Wares next turn. Okay, hit their 3rd mana. They've got a Changeling. See what they get. Another one. All right. All right, they're at 7. We got Taster of Wares or removal. They really need to kill this Chaos Spewer. Alright. They can't block these. I mean, they die. They have to chump and block. Or they could try to double block, and then we just kill one. Looking pretty good, I would say. Okay. Whew. That card is good. I want to get that in a Vivid deck. All right, we got lucky there. We'll take it. All right, we're playing a Phoenix Star. What's up? I guess we keep. Not the most exciting hand, but no 2-drop, no 1-drop. I think it's still reasonable. See what our opponent's up to. Okay. All right, we'll see how many colors they are. Do we make this a 2-1? Let's see what they play. Green, white, black. Ooh, all right. Well. Definitely just killing that. Cannot let them untap with that. Hopefully we draw a land here. Elf. Ooh. What are you getting? Ugh. Am I killing this? I think we're killing it. I don't mind if they get a bunch of 2/2s out. And then we can Ashling's Command. Yeah, like this. This is fine. All right, yeah. Hopefully they just keep getting, like, play this, play the Kithkin. Oh, that's not as good. Okay. I really just want this Ashling command to blow him to smithereens. Yeah, play that. Holy cow. Do we just play it now, or do we get greedy? I think we just play it. Oh. Whew. My goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got rid of 5 things. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Do we boggart Mischief? I guess we can just attack. See what they do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, we got him. Whoop, whoop. Gold 2. All right, final look. The deck, pretty solid. I mean, whoa, that Ashling's command. No vivid payoffs, which was definitely a bummer. I think our removal suite worked out pretty well. We had 6 pieces of solid removal. Taster of Wares was good. I think switching into adding a couple more goblins and taking out some of the elementals worked out well for us. Just being able to get on board a little earlier. And I think these Chaos Spewers are pretty good. They're just so big. I mean, a 5/4 on turn 3. Pretty good. I maybe should have taken out the Auntie, honestly. But yeah, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.